it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, predicting the game between the Niners and the Texans happening this Sunday in San Francisco. I'm excited for this matchup. I hope you guys are as well. Very important game for the 49ers in terms of clinching playoff scenarios. In order to make the playoffs, qualify automatically, they have to win this game and hope New Orleans lose to the Carolina Panthers. We're rooting for the Panthers this week, right? My hometown team. But anyways, I think the easier thing to do is just to win out, beat both the Texans and the Rams. Just call it a season, make the playoffs, and hopefully make a nice run, right? It's going to be a little bit different. Probably Trey Lance is going to be the starter for this matchup because Jimmy Garoppolo has a significant injury to his hand, which is not good at all. This could be the end of Jimmy Garoppolo, as we know, in San Francisco. This is a horrible way to go out, to be honest with you. To have not the best game of your life and then get injured too, that is just terrible right there. And he's done some great for us in San Francisco. I'll be talking about him in another time. Right now, we're going to be talking about Trey Lance and the whole team against this hot Texans team who just beat the Chargers last Sunday, who actually blew them out. That is a big surprise right there. It was like 40-something to 29, I believe. It was not a good day for the Chargers. They actually needed to win that game in order to try to qualify for the playoffs. Let's get this video started, but before I do, per usual, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this content with other Niner faithfuls and Texan fans if you're watching this. Let's get this started. 49ers versus Texans prediction time. Who is going to win this game? We all know what the elephant in the room is if you're both the 49ers and Texans fan. Trey Lance, number 5 quarterback, probably making his second start in the NFL. And for the 49ers this season, I'm excited to see what he can do. He's going to be the big X factor for this whole matchup here. If he can play really well, make some nice plays, then yes, they'll win this game. But if he struggles like he did a little bit against the Cardinals, then no, we're not going to win this game. This is a very important matchup, and this is a perfect time to make another start in the NFL is for playoff implications, right? I'm excited for this. I hope Trey Lance, if he's going to be the starter, which I'm assuming it is because Garoppolo's injury doesn't really look good. Great time for him to get a lot of good playing time, good experience, playoff time. The Texans, although they're out of the playoffs completely, they are playing spoiler to a lot of teams. They already spoiled one team. I'm hoping that we can avoid that and just win this game easily. I don't know if that's going to happen, but the Texans, with a team that has nothing to lose, they are the most dangerous, I would say. Other things to look forward to, the defense, they have to play a little bit better than they did against the Titans on Thursday night. They have to contain all their receivers. Rex Burkhead, the running back for them, he had a great game last week against the Chargers. They have a decent running game. They got to stop that. Defensive back, they have to do a much better job than they did against the Titans, just letting A.J. Brown just run around, catch the ball all day. 3rd and 50, it could have been like that, and they would have gotten the first down. That's how ridiculous it was on 3rd down for the 49ers defense. DeMeco Ryans had to make some big adjustments for this one. He failed to make adjustments during the game against the Titans. He did a little bit near the end where they were giving A.J. Brown double coverage, but another guy was open, and boom, there you go right there. We lost the game. Not trying to blame it on every single person, but there's contributing factors on why the 49ers lost that game on Thursday Night Football. Well, we're talking about Trey Lance here. Everyone wants to hear what I have to say about him. From what I've seen in his 1.5 games that he played for the 49ers full time, I'm liking some things that he can do. He's a mobile quarterback. He's a big guy, so he could really take advantage of that. But I'm hoping Kyle Shanahan doesn't just use him as a running back all the time. Since this is for playoff implications, you better give him the whole playbook. You better let him digest it as much as he can. Hopefully, he can make some plays with it. A little bit different scenario this time. A lot of you guys have been mentioning that George Kittle is available. Brandon Ayuk, he's a great receiver now. Not like the time that Trey started and Ayuk was pretty much in the doghouse. This is everybody being fully loaded, ready to go. Everybody is trying to get as healthy as possible. It's kind of hard for the 49ers to say that, but this is the best that Trey has got right now in his roster playing for the 49ers. Hopefully he can do great things with it. This is a big test. This is to see whether or not the draft pick trading up to first rounders for the next few years is going to worth it. But I think it will. I think Trey is going to do great. I know that's really bold to say because a lot of you guys outside of San Francisco probably have no faith in this guy. Why did the 49ers even trade up to get this guy in the first place? We'll see where that leads us to. Looking at everything that's going on, the 49ers are going to be playing with a big sense of urgency because, hey, this is for the playoffs right here. You got to keep up with the Eagles and Saints. Even the Vikings and the Falcons are still technically alive for the playoffs. They got to just keep winning as much as they can. They can control their own destiny by just winning football games instead of relying on other teams to lose out in order for us to make the playoffs. But we'll see what happens. I'm hoping they can just end it, win the game. Hopefully Carolina can get lucky and beat the New Orleans Saints. Matt Rule, I know he's probably playing for his job, essentially. If they can beat the Saints and I think the Buccaneers on their last week, then that could pretty much save his job. I'm pretty sure the Panthers are a little bit motivated by that if they're on par with Rule. I don't know how it is exactly, but that'd be nice to get a win against against the New Orleans Saints because I guess that'll help out a little bit more. So that's the big theme right here. Win this game, and the playoff chances would be even alive, even more. Lose this game, not completely over, but I'm not going to have a lot of faith in them making the playoffs if it comes down to Week 18 against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm pretty sure they're going to be motivated by the loss on Monday Night Football against us because that was absolutely humiliating for Stafford and company. They're not going to let that embarrassment happen like the game a few weeks ago. Going all out of the way, I mean, the Texans, they are trying something. They're not the best team. They're not the worst team. I mean, I think that goes to Jacksonville or maybe the Detroit Lions, but the Texans are a dysfunctional organization. I think we all know that. But the players, I'm pretty sure they're trying their best to play the best football they can. They've won 2 in a row. They beat Jacksonville. They beat the Chargers. They're looking hot right now, so the 49ers got to be very careful of that. If I'm picking the team to win this matchup, I'm going to be picking no, I'm just kidding. I'm picking the 49ers to win this game with the sense of urgency that they have. Trey Lance, I know he's going to be a little bit nervous for this matchup, but if he could just get in his groove, if Shanahan can give 100% trust in him, then I think it's going to be good. Also, I mean, we have running game. We have a lot of things to go for Lance. It's not like he's on a terrible team, terrible talented roster where it has nothing. They have a lot of great pieces for him, and I hope he takes advantage of all that. If I'm going with the final score, San Francisco, I'm going to pick this one 21-17. Very low scoring. I don't expect this game to be a super high scoring game along the lines with the Tennessee 49ers game, but the difference is we're going to come out on top with the victory. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this whole thing with the 49ers and Texans. Who do you have winning this matchup? Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, per usual, like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys up hopefully on a Wednesday or Thursday. Bye, guys. Love y'all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day. Let's get this victory.